around with you again. So we are looking at factorizing expression using the perfect square method. Perfect square method is basically asking you to examine each term and see if they're the product of a squared number. So looking at this x squared, automatically that shows you that it's a squared answer because it's x times x that gives you x squared. 9 is 3 times 3, so it's a squared product. 4 is a squared product because 2 times 2. 25 is a squared product, 5 times 5. So as long as each term in one expression is a product of a squared number, you can use the perfect square method. And what is the perfect square method? How do you solve questions like this? It's by simply applying the formula x plus y, x minus y. And what is x plus y? It is the simplified or the square root answer for each term of your expression. So you can label it x and y. So perfect square, it's all usually two numbers only that can be given. So x, label each as x and y. So now you will simplify. So what is the square root of x squared? X. So because x times x gives you x squared, x is the square root of x squared. So because it's the square root, you will put it where you see your x's. Then you put in your signs. Now look at your y value. What can multiply to give you 9 when it's squared? That's 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. So because of that, you put your 3 here. And you're finished. So once you label each term as either x or y, in the correct order x, y, and then you apply the rule to say that x plus y and x minus y in a bracket indicates that x and y are the square root values for your original terms in the expression. So applying the same rule, so focus on this rule and then you fill them in. Now, looking at this expression, this is 4x squared. So what is the square root of 4x squared? So you can take each part individually. So what can you square in order to get 4? So that's 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So you can put your 2 here. Then you look at your x. X times x gives you x squared. So you put your x on it. So that would complete this first one. And then you put in your sign. So plus, minus. Now, what can be squared to give you 25? So 5 times 5 is squared to give you 25. So you just fill in your 5. And you're finished. And for the final one, you will realize that it's the same principle. Look at each term, label them x, y. X is 49. So what is the square root of 49? That's 7. So you'll put your 7. And then you put in your signs. And then you look at your y value. So this is x. And x times x gives you x squared. So you put in your x. And you'll be finished. Now, a key thing for you to realize. Here you generally realize that plus then minus. If the order is switched where you have 7 minus x and 7 plus x in the brackets like this rather than like this, it will still give the same answer because multiplication is commutative, so the order in which you wrote it won't affect the answer. Just ensure that one bracket has a minus and one bracket has a plus in order for your answer to be correct. And kindly note as well that for perfect squares, you realize that these are all minus signs. So for it to be a perfect squared, the signs must always be minus. If the question has a plus sign in it, you will not be able to apply this formula to solve it because when you work it out, your answers will be different from your original question. So perfect squares are usually questions with negative or minus signs between the terms of the expression. So just remember this rule, x plus y, x minus y, where x and y are the square root values for each term of your expression. So once you're able to remember that, you'll be able to do or apply the perfect square method. So thanks for watching, and tune in again with Mr. Brown when you will be able to learn other mathematical concepts.